Hi, this is BB. So I woke up last night. I went to sleep. I took a couple of the last two NyQuil I had, and I woke up right here. My head was pounding. It almost felt like the skull was gonna cave in. Like it was cracking. It almost like sometimes this is so intense. It's so tight around my head that I can feel almost like. You know, when you like, if you were to take something like a piece of string or something or twine, and you tie it around something with the shape of a head, shape of a skull, and you pull it really tight, you can feel the pressure, the tautness, and it starts to crack. It feels almost like it's starting to crack. These people do a lot of things to me when I'm sleeping at night. They do a lot of things to me when I'm sleeping, and this is definitely one of them. Now, I don't know, I've woken up to me talking like, I don't know what the hell I'm saying as this is happening. Going through a myriad of emotions as this is happening. Like I said, I've woken up dispensing medical advice. I've woken up singing songs, and it sounded really good. I don't know what these people, if they're just like, this is what Kevin had said. What they're doing is they're robbing your thoughts. If you have creativity, if you have a lot of untapped potential, a lot of creativity, if you have kids with untapped potential, untapped creativity, these people or people like them are going to try to target those kids. I'm an adult and they're targeting me. They will try to target those kids. What they will do, whatever these frequencies are, they're gonna hit their heads. They're gonna hit them in the head, and they're gonna get them to just like expel it through the mouth, or just work through the thought process. And that they're either selling it to the highest bidder, or I don't know what they're doing. Kevin had said that. I mean, think about it. With this technology that you can see it through the eyes of a cat, nothing is safe anymore. If those people have that chip implanted, right, it's implanted in somebody's head, and somebody can hack into the chip, which anything is hackable these days. They'll see all your codes, all your nothing is safe now if this person is in a government job or is in a job of some prominent position, or they just have a lot of money, or they're in charge of a lot of money, or a lot of people's accounts that has a lot of money. This is not safe. They're going to be able to access all these informations. They're going to be able to access all these things. Now, one of them is taking how my face looks. How my face looks. These will stay young forever. They're all people like in their 30s, and I know who they are. This is what my intention of making this video was all about. But look out for that. If you hear your kids talking in their sleep at night, something is wrong. Some people have woken up to see bits of drops of blood on the kid's pillow, and they're not taking it seriously. They can't find any mosquito bites or bug bites, but the drops of blood, and they probably think it's just a slight nosebleed or something. That has happened to me back in California. I woke up and there was blood, and it was a smear, but it was a substantial amount to notice. I thought it was my cat. Maybe she cut herself, or she had hemorrhoids or something, and she sat on a pillow. I don't think it was. I think somebody hit me, or they injected something into me. I'm not sure. And it was on my pillow, so it was on my head or my ear or wherever. I don't know. So, with that being said, it's like I feel like these have wound themselves up into a frenzy now to actually try to kill me, because They keep saying or thinking whatever technology this is that they're using, right? The neural linking, or they just have to be around you. The cop had said they have to be within like 100,000 feet, or 100 feet of the person. I believe that's how they tap into your. Well, like, I don't have a piece of technology in my ear, so obviously they're using technology to do this. I just don't know how. Of course, they're going to tell the person they're doing it to that it's their frequency they're tapping into. But it has to be some type of technology. There has to be something that they're tapping into. If not, they have to be having these powerful frequencies, or some type of a transmitter that's transmitting the sound where I can hear it, but nobody else around me can hear it. How are they doing that? I don't know. Mostly though, in that theory, isolating the victim, like how they've isolated me and they have me here, that goes a long way. It goes a long way because I can hear it in here. There's nobody else around to interfere with the frequency or to pick up the frequency that transmitting whatever they're transmitting to me. The microwaving, if somebody else was here with me, I believe they would feel it. They would have some feelings. Now they will probably say it's because of your aura, they're picking it up from your energy or some bullshit like that. They're actually frying you basically like a fucking piece of meat in a microwave. They're frying you like a piece of meat in a microwave. But if it's a younger person, like a teenager or a preteen, think of how they will see it. It will go to their heads that they're so special or whatever, and then they're gonna work that now, because the ultimate goal is to get that child to either hurt themselves or hurt somebody else, or school shootings, whatever these people do. Whatever brings them the biggest buck and give them a chuckle. They're looking for a chuckle. They're looking for a chuckle. These people are horrible people. They're horrible people and they need to be put away. They need to be put away. This is my theory, what I'm hoping for. One of these government officials that they're bribing, that somebody within this part of Oklahoma starts to notice something is wrong, not just with me. Because one thing, people do what they do, and they will do it to other people. They will do it to other people. I want somebody to notice something and say, well, this has to be stopped. And they'll try to keep it in-house and quiet as possible because they don't want to start panic. This, once it comes out, will start mass panics all over the world. Mass panicking. Mass panicking. It will. Everybody who knows think this is like they just want to get caught up in the whole frenzy of it, or the whole if they think there's some money to be gotten out of it, the government will compensate them, or some lawsuit or some civil suits or whatever, they'll come out and just try to imitate whatever they read. So the government, even if it goes public, they'll try to keep all the symptoms down as closely as possible while they resolve or make a decision what they need to do with parties involved. So what I believe is one of the officials is going to say, or somebody in the high ranking, right now I'm inhaling something that's causing a pain, intense pain right here. This is one I call her the great white shark. She's the one who's doing this. She's got the smarts. She's doing it. She likes to inflict pain because it feels like sexy time. Maybe she gets wet. I don't know. She gets wet and she wants to fuck. So with that in mind, well, now my head is feeling a little bit dizzy. Like right here, it's like I can feel a little waver right there. So whatever it is makes you feel. I like to go through the feel sensations in my body when they do this. Like right here, I can feel a pressure. Like a bit. You see how my words came out there. I can feel the pressure right here, and I feel a little bit dizzy, a little bit dizzy. And that's it. Of course, there's nobody around me. You can see, there's nobody around me. There's no one around me. Sorry, the table looks like, because I think I'm gonna have to move from here soon, because they're not stopping to hack me. One of them is always like he's doing something, like he's an intellectual of the group. He's the intellectual. He's the smart one. He's like Mr. Smarty Pants. He's telling, but somebody's gonna ice me or knife me. Come on, knife boy. Bring a fucking machete or a cutlass. No fucking little knife like that, like a little knife like that. It's not gonna work here. You gotta bring a fucking machete. Special order, a fucking samurai sword. I'm a big gal. A little fucking knife will just bore into the fat. That's it. Whatever. Such a tedious asshole. The thing is, the government official will say that something is wrong here. And the person who they're bribing, because I know they have to be bribing people, is going to say, well, if they get caught, if these assholes get caught, then his job, he's going to get court-martialed, or she's going to get court-martialed. What they will do is that they will rat them out. They will either work a deal with the higher-ups, or they will rat them out, or get someone to take away whatever linking evidence that's linking them together, and make sure they get caught, which is what I'm hoping for at this point. Somebody find God, find Jesus, find Allah, find Ram or Sita or somebody, find some guru, something out there, right? Yahweh, whoever, and they just say, well, they can't tolerate this shit anymore and get these fuckers in jail. Honestly, in prison for the rest of their lives. In prison for the rest of their lives, they need to be. Society is not safe with these people outside. They think this is a joke. It's not a fucking joke. An exploitation, the dehumanizing, demoralizing, driving a person to insanity, just to have, well, they're schizophrenic. They were mad anyway. They were crazy anyway. If they turn up dead, that means that it's just another crack whore. You tell me you do this to a good woman, a strong woman, and there are women in a group of people who do it. They're the women are like the stronger ones. The men are perverts. Well, they're all perverts, because that's, I believe, how it started. They were perverts and they gathered, they congregated as perverts. Maybe it was one of those virtual reality trauma healings or whatever, or groups of meeting groups of therapy or something. I don't know. And then they suddenly decided, well, life can go a different way. They can do it in a virtual reality, but then that isn't enough. They would need to bring somebody live into it, because they need, they're perverts. They didn't congregate in a group to get help to stop. They congregated to find more creative ways to live out their vile fantasies. And that includes human beings like you and me. Now, I'm not a sex symbol, but I do have an energy that attracts perverts. I know that. It's always been happening. I attract perverts. So maybe that's what it is. They're all perverted in some way. Each and every one of them. But I'm hoping that my theory of somebody they're bribing just decide, well, they can't do this anymore, or somebody in a higher position than them, in a higher authority, just to say, well, this has to be curbed, and they just rat them out. Then they're caught easily, or they go on a run. I really don't care. Trust me, society is not safe for these people in it. Society is not safe. This is called domestic terrorism. It's called domestic terrorism. The fucking government needs to wake up. They need to wake up and do something about this. Earn those fucking paychecks. So right now what I'm living is, I think one of them, I don't know if it likes to knife people or what. I don't know. But they're sneaking. They're coming in, you're like sneaking. They don't come in your face. So you could just punch one of them in the fucking nose. Like, really, just get one in. I just want one fucking punch in. Just one. Leave my mark for the rest of his or her fucking life. But the thing is, my head is hurting. I have no idea. I don't know what they want now. They've been at this for months. I can't work. It's not to say, well, I can't work. I weigh a lot right now because whatever the fuck they're doing, I think it's messing with my thyroids. Because I've cut down on my eating and I'm still not losing weight. At certain times of the day, like my tummy starts to get literally, I can feel it swelling. It gets stiff, like a stiffening around it. I don't know what they're doing. Which means that somebody has to be coming into my home and injecting something into me. And I know it's in my head is one, but when I look, they can't find anything. They're just thinking it's just like a mole or something. Every fucking thing these people do is abstract. Now they're gaining knowledge, they're gaining whatever. What the fuck are they going to do with it? What are they going to do with it? They're fooling people that they're one of the 144,000. It's almost like they want to kill the people and have the people want to have them killed. Want to have themselves killed. Like they're volunteering to die. This is how sadistic this group is. They're a bunch of fucking sadists. It's called sadism as its finest. They have no respect for man or God. No respect. They don't care. All they sit around and do, and they'll stare at you. Stare like they're just staring. I'm sure wherever they are, they're hacking and they're staring. I'm not sure what they're doing. I'm not sure how they do it. And you just want to take something. Sometimes they wish like, one of the things they say, that this guy had said there were 18 people in a hot house. I don't know what that means. If they were planning to burn a building with 18 people, I don't know. Maybe people who knew them. Maybe people who knew them. Maybe I'm moving to another apartment or whatever, and they're gonna just torch the place. I have no idea. I have no idea what these people are gonna do. I have no idea what they're gonna do. Or maybe it's just 18 of them. It's just 18 in number, and they're seeing hellfire for themselves. I don't know. I don't have no idea. But anyway, at this point, I'm gonna end the video because I'm coughing. I'll see you in the next video.